All right, well, welcome back. Now, I said before the break, life insurance. I meant critical illness. Listen to this, 40% of Canadians, so 40% of us will get cancer in our lifetime. And then we talked earlier on, I'll mention again in the show about 10% or 10, every 10 minutes someone has a stroke, every 7 minutes someone has a heart attack. And we have the highest cases of multiple sclerosis than anywhere in the world, Anthony. And this is key. And I think a lot of people, when they hear critical illness insurance, and they're afraid. They're like, I don't need to spend that kind of money. It's a waste of money. I'm not going to get sick. Don't we all think that?
Yeah, I think you're right. You're right.
Until it happens.
That's just it. Sometimes it's like that Murphy's Law. People think if they buy insurance that they might be jinxing themselves, but that's just not the case. So the stats that you just kind of stole my thunder from.
I love them. And they were all yours.
Yeah.
I will let people know that. They were all charted, and I thought really good, and it was a really great way to put all this into perspective.
Yeah, thank you. With critical illness insurance, there's a variety of different types of critical illness policies. What I'm going to show you here is kind of a fully loaded version of CI. They call it CI for short. So in this policy here, you have the maximum 25 separate illnesses that are covered.
And it covers off an awful lot.
Yeah, what I normally do when I talk about critical illness insurance with people, I ask them, if you see the list of the 25 that are posted, think in your mind how many people that are neighbors, co-workers, friends, or family that show up on this radar that have struggled with one of those illnesses.
Yeah, you could put their
alive.
name next to somebody, right?
Yeah, and now how many of those people had a critical illness policy? Nobody ever sees these types of things coming. So often they catch us off guard and we're underprepared. So financially, you can't, by having critical illness insurance, you're not going to prevent the illness from happening, but you can avoid some financial hardship by having it. So when you look at all the different illnesses, the most common three that are being under the claims reports are cancer is the number one. We have heart attack or heart problems and stroke.
And strokes.
And the stats that you just went by, like every 10 minutes someone's in Canada is having a stroke and every 7 minutes a heart attack, these are really becoming more and more common. But with advanced healthcare that we have, we can spot things before they get so beyond the point of being cured. So our cure rate of health problems are going way up. So this policy, what happens is if you get diagnosed with one of these illnesses and survive 30 days minimum or longer, that triggers a payout of your policy. And the policy coverage could range from $25,000 up to $2 million.
Depending on what coverage
whatever your
you have,
need is,
right?
yeah, whatever coverage you want to basically afford, because the monthly payment also has to be supported as well.
And where do you go to get this kind of coverage? Like, I mean, did you just call somebody? How does it all work?
You just go at the local variety store. Yeah. Right next to the
I'd
milk.
like this one, please.
Yeah, right next to the milk they have the bread, milk, and CI's on sale.
Yeah, critical illness insurance.
Buy one, get another one free. Now, with critical illness insurance, you're going to have to access it through. Most financial advisors who are licensed in insurance can access CI products. If you have a person that you bought life insurance from, that person also has the license to offer this product as well. As a broker like myself, I can shop all the different companies to find out who has the best rates and who has the most coverage and some extra benefits that come with critical illness.
And you would just work this, I mean, overall this would be part of someone's portfolio. Like, you know, the importance here is as important as in investing in other things, because this is investing in
It's a lot easier to maintain. Absolutely. It's a lot easier to maintain a monthly payment than deal with the crisis of, oh, I have a stroke now, I have to get some home adjustments made to accommodate me. I need some extended special care that just isn't covered, that I have to cover myself. So these expenses, people just don't have $25,000 laying around to protect them from this.
No, and I mean, and that's the whole idea behind insurance, is that you pay that little amount each month just in case something's going to happen. I mean, look at vehicle insurance.
Yeah.
I mean, we all have insurance on our vehicles just in case, but how long has it been since you've been in an accident, or have you ever been, right? But you have that just in case it does happen. Just in case.
It's a peace of mind program. What's great about the critical illness product is that you can add an extra feature called a return of premium, or I just call it refund of premiums. How the critical illness policy works is, if you own the policy for a certain length of years, every return of premium has a different schedule. The one that I like a lot is this 15-year schedule. What that means is in year 10, once you've owned the policy for 10 years and you've been paying into it, if at any point that you feel you don't want to have it anymore, you want to cancel that coverage, then they'll refund you back 50% of the money you paid into it. And every year after that year 10, it goes up by 10% that you could get refunded back.
Really?
So by year 15 and beyond, if you've had this policy to kind of protect you while you have the responsibilities of a mortgage over your head, you can buy this policy. Once you get to paying off your mortgage, you can say, I'm no longer feeling financially at risk now. I'm going to cancel this policy. I've never had a claim. I'm going to cancel it, and they refund you 100% back of your money.
That's amazing.
It's a nice perk. It ends up becoming free over time. If you never have a claim and you're fortunate that you've dodged one of these illnesses, at least you'll get back every penny that you put into it.
Yeah, that's
And there's
that's
no
great.
taxable, like normally when you receive any kind of refund back, that sometimes can cause taxes.
Right.
Because this is just a refund of your own money without any interest, all the money that you're getting back is tax-free.
Really cool. Didn't know that. That's something really good for people to know. And I mean, as you always, you bring in great information where you're like, I had no idea. And I do think this is important, and especially now, because when you take a look at this list, you see so many things that you could check off. As you said, it could be a family member, a friend, or a neighbor.
Yes.
And next it could be you, and you want to make sure that you're covered.
Yeah, I have one, actually, something interesting. I brought it as a cue card here. The average age that people are buying critical illness insurance in Canada is age 42. And the average claim age, the age that someone makes a claim, is 46.
Wow.
The average size of a policy is $70,000.
Wow. Well, I'm
Yeah.
starting to stress a bit.
And here's another shocking, 73% of all people who are making claims on this policy are between the ages of 40 and 60.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Always good.
Yeah.
Anthony, thank you so much. For
welcome.
more information, you can contact Anthony directly at CAP Financial Group. Did they miss the C off the
Again.
top there? Again. So it's CAP, CAP Financial Group. Anthony at capfinancial.ca. You can go to capfinancial.ca. It's right in all of them except, you know, for some reason we think you should be app
I know.
financial,
Maybe
but
I
it's
got
not.
you.
It is CAP. Anthony, thank you so much. That will be corrected, I promise you.
Okay.